Title 42, that is the obscure name for the COVID-era rule that blocks many asylum seekers from seeking refuge in this country. It expires at midnight tonight. Now, the move itself, Title 42, was the brainchild of Trump's anti-immigrant consigliere, Stephen Miller. It was designed flatly as a pretext to block asylum seekers from entering the country under the thinly veiled guise of preventing the spread of COVID. With the rule expiring, we're effectively seeing a repeat of the same kinds of backlogs that COVID created across our society when there was a huge amount of pent-up demand for just about everything, except this time it is asylum seekers. And the backlog has been building for more than 3 years. And the coverage of this looming change in the media has taken an almost apocalyptic tone. It's a problem across the ideological spectrum, but one that is especially pronounced in right-wing circles.
It all comes down to this. Now less than 10 hours until Title 42 is officially a thing of the past, opening the floodgates for an expected migrant surge at the southern border, escalating the years-long crisis to levels that this country has never seen before.
Oh, my God. The Fox countdown clock is a great reflection of the tone of their coverage. They are trying to tap into the animal instincts in people's brains, showing videos of groups of desperate people crossing the border on an endless loop. It is a specific genre of border coverage that says, look at this undifferentiated horde of aliens who are coming to invade your country. And that obfuscates the fact that every single one of those people crossing over the border is a human being with a story of their own. And most of those stories are about a long and dangerous journey to seek a better life, free from violence, poverty, and political repression. Last night, Jose Diaz-Balart spoke to one woman who made the long and very dangerous journey from Venezuela to the U.S.-Mexico border, along with her husband, daughter, and granddaughter. Her husband was denied entry, and she had to make the impossible decision to return to Venezuela with him, leaving her daughter and granddaughter behind to seek a better life here.
Why leave Venezuela? ¿Por qué? Why leave Venezuela? You can't survive with the money one makes. Even to have food, 1 month of work is enough for a little bit of sugar and a little bit of rice. That's what it's for. A Venezuelan salary is to buy rice and flour. How are you going to say goodbye? God will give me the strength. At least I know that my granddaughter will have a better future here. And one day we'll be able to see each other again.
Fox and others will be working overtime this week to direct us to fear and hate people like that woman, those appearing at the southern border. If you follow the news, you will undoubtedly hear about a wave or flood of migrants, and lost in that fear-mongering and smothered by those dehumanizing metaphors are tens of thousands of stories like that one you just heard.